It's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Philadelphia Eagles. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Taken from about the 12. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick second and long. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Play action. Stafford. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Malik Collins. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Now make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively. And not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And the Jags are going to take over at their own 41. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses?
He's got a man complete. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 53 yards. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. In max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Smith. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now with the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with a little more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Now Smith on 3rd and goal. This is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Stafford. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown. Then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out, still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. Right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
In motion right is Wilson. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incomplete.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Jaguars will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. That's complete right side to Kmet. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Now this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here we go on fourth. Smith. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that, because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league. But this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Once more, here's Eckler. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jaguars are able to add on to their first half lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it is 28-0. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Second down, they go right back to Cook. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now Stafford. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
22.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. He's got this to Pickens. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain there of 30 big ones.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Stafford on 1st down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Jaguars are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time it's for people who are on offense. In this case, it's the defense as a whole, all locked in with each other, all ready to go.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a 1st down. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Play action. It's Smith. There goes a deep ball. End zone. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Justin Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Jaguars open the lead up to 30.